Hello and welcome. I'm very glad that you're here listening to my voice, because what I'm going to talk about right here and right now is happiness. Happiness is a very strange thing, because even though many people think that happiness is only influenced by external factors, really, it's a very internal thing. Inside our own minds, there is a universe of infinite possibilities that merges and becomes one with the reality around us. This universe is our perception of reality, and sometimes people choose to be happy through their perception of reality. There are happy people who live in a reality that some people would think that it's impossible to be happy in. And there are some unhappy people who live in a reality where people would be shocked to think that unhappiness is even a possibility. Yet, the exterior reality that surrounds these people does not affect the interior perception of their world around them and the happiness they can radiate forth. In the end, happiness, like so many things in life, is a choice. Now this recording will guide you to a meditative state where you can analyze your perception of the reality around you and your choice to be happy. Because so often in life, our decision to be happy is made by external influences. There are so many things around us: people, friends, family, advertisements, and all sorts of other cultural factors that can affect our decision to be happy. Yet at the end of the day, really, there's only the individual's decision to be happy. It's your head and your thoughts inside your head forming that infinite universe that mirrors and works in harmony with the exterior reality of the greater universe. When you're happy, when you choose to be happy, you're able to have your perceptions work in harmony with the reality that surrounds you. Now, if you may, please close your eyes. Very good. Drift for a few moments and contemplate your perception of reality and your choice to be happy. Imagine everything that's happened today and realize right now that none of that is truly real because you're imagining it. The feelings that you experience as you imagine things that have happened to you are fleeting. They should not hold sway over your outlook on life. Even if you're remembering something that in the moment made you unhappy, you can choose to realize that the unhappiness you're allowing yourself to feel right now is due to something imaginary, a memory. It's something that was real, but no longer is. So, why are you having real feelings about something that's no longer real, when you can choose however you want to look at it right now? You have space and distance from that moment. You can choose how you experience that. Imagine that you're a movie director, and this memory is a scene in a film that you're directing, and you're not really very happy with quite how things went through. Now, everything still has happened, and you can't change the script, but you can choose how you look back at it. Maybe you can make some choices as a director of your own thoughts and memories to change the tone of how this memory affects you right now, about how your day-to-day life affects you. Maybe you can move the camera to a different place and get a new perspective on things. Again, you're not changing the script. You're just the director. But you are changing the position of the camera. You are changing the viewpoint of how you look at things. And you are telling everybody to do a retake of this scene, to look at it in a different way. And then you can decide how you want to feel and what scene you want to keep. Because many, many times a director will do reshoots over a certain scene. Yes, the script may still be the same, but every single time you look at it from a slightly different perspective, you gain a deeper understanding, and you have a choice in how you perceive what has happened. You have a choice between one scene or another scene. You see, if you don't go back and do a retake, there's no choice, because there's only one scene. There's no choice if there's only one way that you look at things. There's no choice to be happy if you don't reflect back. Every event that happens to you is meant to be, but you get to choose how you look at it. Every event that happens to you can help you learn a lesson about yourself or the people around you. It can help you change direction in your life, or it can help strengthen you mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. These lessons come easier when you choose to look at things from different perspectives, and when you choose to be happy. When you're happy, your mind becomes very receptive to work in a harmonious state with the universe around you, knowing that everything that happens around you is happening in the absolute best way, and that it's your responsibility to look back at it and choose the absolute best way to perceive it. When you choose to perceive things with happiness, you can radiate it outwards and help that harmonious state of being become adopted by others. Your smile is a universal language of kindness. When people see you smile, they can see the inner happiness that you're trying to communicate outwards into the world. You can show your happy perspective on things. You can show your acceptance that the universe doesn't make mistakes, that you're part of the universe, and that you're choosing to be a happy part of that universe. Choosing to be unhappy can feel extremely frustrating because in the end, it really is a futile choice. There's no use to it. Things happen, sometimes influenced by your control, and other times not influenced by your control. You can only accept what you do control. You can only accept control over the inner universe inside your own mind, the perceptions that reflect the greater universe of reality outside of you. That's the only thing that you can accept responsibility over. That's what can make you happy. Engaging in this behavior every day helps it become a habit. Engaging in this behavior every day makes your desire to become happier and happier become stronger and stronger. Always knowing, deep down deep, that the events that happen in our lives are just events, and they don't carry an emotional weight to them until we decide to label them. And just like a director who is shooting a movie, you only want to go through and pick the best perspectives and the best shots for how you look at events in your life. A director would not be very good at their job, and they would not be very happy if they always took the first take and never did a reshoot. It's okay to reflect back on things, even if they're uncomfortable in that moment, because later on you'll be rewarded with happiness. You get to be the director of your own life. Sometimes things happen in the script that are not in your control, but you do get to control how you perceive those events and where the camera gets placed. Happiness is a choice, and as you relax now with your eyes closed, maybe, just maybe, mentally repeat that phrase to yourself. Happiness is a choice. Because really, you can think of people who are surrounded by material comforts and who have had only the best things happen to them, but inside their own mind, they are unhappy. And on the flip side, you can think of people who have been surrounded by nothing but adversity, but inside their own minds, they are happy. This shows you that happiness is a choice. It comes from within. You can always choose it because it comes from your perception of reality. It comes from the inner universe that you control. My voice and my gentle words are just here to help guide you towards a place where happiness can flow freely through your mind and be radiated outwards to the people in your day-to-day life. You always remember that a smile is a universal sign of kindness and warmth. You can always feel open to smile and laugh with every part of your being. You don't hold yourself back. It's okay. Happiness is a choice. You can always choose it. And maybe, just maybe, you're choosing to be a little happy right now, and that's fine. Because with a little bit of practice, it'll be easier to choose to be happier and happier every single day. Even if challenging events come up in your life, your perception of these events are something that you control. As a director, you don't always get to control the script, but you always get to choose what perspective you look at things from. You always get to look back and place the camera wherever you want, and you get to shoot as many retakes as you want. Happiness is a choice, and you can always choose what take you want to keep as the one you want to act on. A good director always picks good takes. And you want to be a good director of your life. You want to pick the perspectives that make you happy. There is no use for the perspectives that make you unhappy. So now, with all that being said, I think it's time to drift back up, fully and completely, towards consciousness and reality. Knowing that your subconscious mind was listening and accepting all of my words during this guided meditation. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and when I reach 5, you'll wake up and open your eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert. 1, slowly drifting towards wakefulness. 2, more and more. 3, slowly becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open your eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, and remembering that happiness is a choice.